It's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
In this one, I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
Justin Tucker's
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think the
first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch out. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before the yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Neal brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a play fake here on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up.
And so is Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
On the play. And
they'll look to throw here. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. He'll find Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Incomplete.
The pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wild card Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile,
out, it's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
To the icy winter air. Pushes past him. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Washington.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 31.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw again. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Taking it in. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team.
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff, because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17. Buccaneers, nothing.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end Kelsey.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be